Hello everybody and welcome back to Apotheosis Role-Playing Games, and my name is Sam, and today we have Teddy with us.
Hi guys.
So we've got a couple more questions here that you guys asked us. So the first one is, how do you gain levels and experience in the Apotheosis system?
Great question. Obviously, gaining experience and levels is a big deal for players. It's the real loot in the end of the day, especially when you're playing a long-term campaign where you're able to actually grow characters and develop them over years in a storyline so that you can see them kind of come into the vision that you had for them. So the players need to know when they're going to gain experience. I know that seems really obvious, but other gaming systems have taken a more random view of how to give out EX, especially if they do combat EX as different variable numbers. And I remember from old D&D that there were just some really wacky ways to gain experience points depending on what character classes you were playing. And different classes required different amounts, and it made it very confusing and very difficult to have a balanced gaming table, especially over playing for a long period of time. So we decided to go with standardization on levels. So first of all, characters gain one level after they have received 100 experience points. And all characters and all NPCs are all done the same way. So after you gain 100 EX, you level. And we'll get into leveling and how to spend levels probably in another video. But let's just focus on the experience for right now. So the experience that you gain, first of all, you gain 10 experience points for every hour that you're playing the game at the table. Most games run about 4 hours, so I normally award 40 experience points for showing up and playing your character. And then beyond that, there's a few extras that you can earn each game. The first one is the point of playing the role-playing game is to get together face-to-face. And if you're there for 4 hours, you're probably going to eat. So whoever cooks dinner for the table or provides dinner for everyone at the table gains 10 experience points. And then anyone who helps them by bringing snacks or drinks or additional food or sides or whatnot gains 5 experience points. And that little thing right there creates a bond and a camaraderie between your players that's really important. So you're getting 10 experience points per hour, then you're going to get 10 if you were the one that brought dinner, or 5 if you were the one that supplied extra stuff. Then if you role play very well by using an accent or wearing a costume or using props, or you have an exceptional night of role playing where you're just on point and everything works, and you make everybody laugh or you get everybody really involved, then you get 5 experience points for that. Then we have a thing called birthday games and holiday games. As we get busier and older in life and we have more things bogging down our time, having things like birthday parties is difficult. So we want to celebrate each other and our friendships and the bonds that we're creating. So whenever your birthday comes around, and that's not your character's birthday, that's the player's birthday, the game that falls closest to that date is going to be a birthday party for you. So hopefully you didn't have to be the one that cooked dinner that time, and you get to choose what your favorite food is, and people shower you with presents and all that good stuff, the things that friends do. So anyone that gives you a present on your birthday gets 5 experience points, and then you as the birthday person gain double EX for the entire night. And that double EX rule also applies to the storyteller's birthday. So when the storyteller has a birthday, then everybody at the table gets double EX. I also do a few holiday games in which I make the encounters much more difficult. I give out better loot, and I basically try to kill all the players. I try to kill them on their birthday, for sure. I give them like a side encounter that's all their own, and they get some unique individual loot based upon their character, and I give them a challenging evening for their birthday. Then when it comes around to my birthday, I try to kill the whole table. And it's a tough night for everybody, but they all get double EX at the end. And I also run Halloween game, similar, and a Christmas or a Hanukkah game the same way. And anyone who gives gifts back and forth will get 5 experience points for giving gifts to each other. And then they all get double EX on those nights. And over the course of the year, you can track how much experience points you're going to get based upon the number of sessions that you play and how long they are. The only other modifier is combat. And I didn't mention that before, but in a game where players have a deadly combat where they succeed or survive, they gain 10 experience points. And that's pretty much the only way to gain EX, those small variables. So you've got a role-playing aspect, which is 5. You've got a giving gifts to the table, which is 5. You've got a cooking dinner, which is 10. You've got combat, which is 10. And then you've got 10 per hour of game played. And then beyond that, you'll get double EX on your birthday, on the storyteller's birthday, and on holiday games. And that all breaks down to you level about twice a month if you play once a week. And then players can create a character and then track that character and extrapolate out when they're going to level, which abilities that they want to buy so that they can develop the character into who they wanted to play. And that's our EX system.
Alrighty. I'm just going to get right into the next question because these answers I know are going to be a little bit long.
A little long.
So the next question is, what is the most valuable benefit of playing a tabletop role-playing game?
That's another really great question, so thank you for asking. The most valuable thing that you're going to gain from role-playing games in a tabletop face-to-face scenario is you're going to work through all sorts of social anxiety. You're going to be able to divest yourself of yourself and your ego for a moment and play a completely different character, and you're going to be able to test out all sorts of different social combat tactics. You're going to learn how to come up with solutions to puzzles under pressure. You're going to learn how to overcome things with all of the different tools that your characters have, and you're going to be able to take that experience back into the real world. I mean, directly adding it to your resume. This is conflict resolution at its highest. And doing it face-to-face adds a level that I think we've lost in role-playing games, especially with MMOs, which I love playing MMOs. I love being online. I love being able to see the graphics and see the great storylines, and I have friends all over the world that I chat with, but I'm not face-to-face with them. And face-to-face interaction is worth more in the end. You gain a lot more personal experience on how to deal with people face-to-face than you do online. And every Fortune 500 company has embraced the concept of role-playing. They do it in those really annoying meetings that you have in corporate. You have to watch videos on how to do it, but the reality is if you want to deal with your customers and you want to deal with people and you want to deal with your staff, you've got to role play. You've got to step out of yourself and you've got to be able to play the parts. And that part might be a business person, it might be a father, it might be a mother, it might be a business owner, it might be the customer. And role-playing games allow you to practice great communication skills, and that's what it's all about. So great question. Thank you for asking.
All right. I believe that's all the questions we have for today. Thank you guys for watching our video. If you like this video, please give us a like. And if you'd like to see more videos, we do have a subscribe button down there as well. So don't forget we do have Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram that we post pretty regularly on. And we have a Patreon if you would like to support our page. Thank you guys, and thank you for tuning in.
Thanks, guys.